hopefully you know this. Once you understand it, I'm going to task you to continue to put this information out into the world, because it's time that we take back our own health, bring it back into our own responsibility. So where we are in health right now may not be our fault, but it is our responsibility. So if you don't love the body you're living in, it's your responsibility. You may have gotten there because of a lot of things like I'm going to teach you today. And we can point a lot of fingers at a lot of people, but ultimately, today's the day you go, it's my responsibility. I've got to do something about it. I have to make a change because nobody else is looking out for you, except maybe me. Okay, second thing that I learned in these incredible mamas and women in my practice was that we are much stronger together. And when we come together in community, we start to thrive with our health. It's not just like, oh, it was nice. Like my office was a big party. Literally, like people would come in, they'd bring their kids after school, and all the women would meet. They had met at the talks, and now they were best friends, and they were doing things together. And like, it got to be a problem where I was like, the waiting room's really full, but those people have already like done their therapies in here, and they won't leave because they're all connecting to each other. And so I started to realize that oxytocin is the most powerful hormone we have, and we don't give her enough credit. So oxytocin, all of you that are smiling at me, thank you. You're getting oxytocin, I'm getting oxytocin. Oxytocin pulses in for a couple of minutes when we have a really cool human connection. And I will show you here in a minute why oxytocin calms and balances all other hormones out. And we walk around and we're like, oh, I don't have time for that. I know I said this on Friday at my pre-conference. How many of us are like, I had some good friends a while ago, but then like I got really busy with like my career, my family, and I just didn't make them a priority. And now you end up like me, an empty nester, and you're like, where did those friends go? I didn't put any effort into that because I was too busy. We walk around as a society, but women especially, and if you are this, I really want to free you from this today. We walk around and we're like, I'm so busy, so busy, I'm so busy, I'm so busy, I'm so busy. I know I should do that, but I'm so busy, so busy. I'm sorry I didn't call you because I was so busy. I'm just so busy. And it's like a freaking badge of honor that we're so busy. Busy actually destroys your health. And I'll show you why hormonally here in a second. So if you're suffering with any part, and I'm going to walk you through a thought process today, but if you're suffering at all with your health, and I heard this last night. I was at a dinner, and this woman came up to me, and she was like, I'm eating the right things. I'm fasting. I'm taking the right supplements. Like, I'm doing all these things, and why am I not getting better? And it wasn't the place to inform her this, but what I wanted to say was like, who are you hanging out with? In your day, how many bouts of oxytocin are you getting? Are you stopping and calling a friend? Are you prioritizing laughter? I started listening to comedies at the end of the day because I was like, I need to bring my oxytocin up. All those friends I had left in the dust when I was so busy, I now actually talk to them every morning. I have anybody use Voxer? I have a really cool little like walkie-talkie system where I can like voice text message all of my friends in the morning so that I get my oxytocin. So I started to really prioritize oxytocin. The other question that I really saw clearly from these women is how many people say, I want to be healthy, but they don't really know what health is. I don't even think our health care system knows what health is. In the healthcare system, health is the absence of symptoms. That's not health. What happens to the woman who goes in for the routine mammogram, had no symptoms, didn't see it coming, and now she's got breast cancer? Was she unhealthy, or was she healthy on the drive to the mammogram? And then she gets the mammogram, and now she's unhealthy. No. you don't lose your health at the diagnosis. It was a process. It takes 7 years for cancer to build up in your body. It was a process that over time you got more dysregulated and more dysregulated and more dysregulated. So this is a new concept that I'm teaching now to my Reset Academy members. How many Reset Academy members in here? Just raise your hand. This is my membership group, my tried and true, and we've been unpacking this concept. I did a podcast on it. You can go listen to it. My podcast is called the Resetter Podcast, and I did a whole 1-hour lecture on this concept that I am now calling the dysregulation loop.